I promise this will be my last video about running backs for a little while, just a little. But I had to tell you guys, there's a day 2 running back not named Trey Benson that I would be interested in the Cowboys selecting. His name is starting to get a little bit more buzz here and there as we approach the NFL Combine, and that is Braylon Allen, running back, Wisconsin. So let's talk about him. Some pros and cons to his game, along with how he'd fit with this Cowboys offense. We'll also discuss what his draft stock looks like right now, because I can tell you, it's all over the place. Let's get into the video. While measurables and combine testing and this and that don't make or break a player's career, when you see someone that's in the 95th percentile athletically, you tend to take notice, and that's Braylon Allen. So let's start with his physical tools, ones that point towards him being a really good early down back in the NFL. He stands at 6'2", 245 pounds. And no, he's not overweight, the dude's just big. On this website, they also had his 40-time shuttle and vertical listed. Just for reference to his size, Derrick Henry is 6'3", 247. No, he's not Derrick Henry. He's just huge. I don't quite know where that 40-yard dash came from on this website, along with the vertical and shuttle speeds. But we'll get a real number on those when he works out at the Combine. Out of all the running back prospects this year that will go down to Indy, Allen has maybe the best chance of any of them to raise his stock at the NFL Combine. If he tests extremely well, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him jump up to a top 2 or 3 running back in this class on consensus boards. Now, this class isn't completely stacked at the top, but the height, weight, speed, explosiveness could get a lot of teams really excited about what he could do. Allen was the focal point of the Badgers offense over the previous 3 campaigns. In 2023, Allen rushed for 982 yards, 12 touchdowns at 5.4 yards per carry. As it stands right now, he's averaging out to the 82nd overall player in this year's draft, 8th overall amongst the running backs when you take a number of website rankings into account. Some sites have him as high as number 62 overall, and then NFL.com has him at 139, and I'm pretty sure PFF has him in like the 120s. So that's a pretty wide range of opinion. On my draft guide, I have a feeling he'll be a top 60 to 70 player for me. By the way, if you want my draft guide this year, sign up with my code DoubleMove on Aura's website. If you sign up with Aura, you'll get my draft guide completely free, along with a free 14-day trial with Aura. Aura protects you from hackers who could use your information to help them access your bank accounts or other sensitive information. Aura protects you from what you can't see on the internet. Best of all, it has other features like antivirus, VPN, password management, parental controls, identity theft insurance, and much more, without having to download several different apps. So when you sign up with my code DoubleMove and get your 14-day free trial, send a screenshot to doublemovebiz@gmail.com. The link to sign up for that is the top comment on this video. Why not try out Aura to keep you safe on the internet and get a draft guide? Now, let's get back into the video. There are a couple of reasons Allen might end up being the 2nd or 3rd best running back for me in this draft. First off, the impressive frame that we've talked about. 6'2", 245. He is very much a bulldozing runner that is always falling forward on contact and punishing defenders in the run game. But for his size, he has a little bit of wiggle to his game. He isn't going to make defenders completely whiff all the time, but he's smart about using a quick move, sticking his foot in the ground, and then using his strength to fight off would-be tacklers. To add to that, he does have good long speed to pull away from linebackers and defensive backs when he breaks through the line of scrimmage. He doesn't have exceptional burst or lateral quickness, but if he gets moving in a semi-straight line, he showed multiple times on tape the ability to bounce the ball outside and beat a corner or backer to the spot. He isn't slow by any means. Here's a play that kind of sums up those 2 points. Against Iowa, Wisconsin seems like they're blocking to seal off that left side, and they do a really good job of blocking it up, especially the tight end right here. The line blocks it up well, but that leaves Allen with the safety that had crept down to play the run. The safety here really needs to keep outside contained. He needs to keep that leverage, because on this run, everyone else along the line has been moved. And at first, the safety does a good job, but when Allen gets there, he does a quick little step step inside, the safety shifts his weight inside as well, buying just enough time for Allen to stick his foot in the ground, bend the safety off with the stiff arm, and then get another 9 yards after contact for a 10-yard run. While he's not as fast twitch as some other guys that I've watched in this class, like Bucky Irving out of Oregon, and he doesn't have breakaway speed that you find with other prospects like Jalen Wright out of Tennessee, he is good enough in those areas to be a damn good running back in the NFL that can punish defenders between the tackles. He has good speed for a 245-pound back, and he can use a little bit of finesse in certain situations. I also noticed while watching him that he was an intelligent pass blocker. He understands his assignment, even with a lot of commotion up front with twists and stunts. But of course, he isn't the perfect prospect, or we'd be looking at him as a mid-first rounder, because that's the value of running back these days. Something on tape that I found odd was his pass blocking ability, not his understanding of assignments and where he needs to be in identifying protection. But what was weird was his technique, his strength and power when he does meet blitzers and rushers. His pass blocking really seems to be lacking for his size and the type of back he'll need to be at the pro level. From what I saw, he tends to stand a bit tall and fails to really anchor down, which leads to him being pushed back into the pocket more than you would like. And this wasn't just against big defensive ends that had looped around to the A or B gap. He was kind of getting moved by just about every sized blitzer. There were multiple times of him being moved back into the quarterback's feet because he wasn't getting his body, hands, or feet in a good position to take on a rusher. And I don't think it's as much of a strength issue, but more of a technique issue. Something that coaches would have to clean up if he were to land in Dallas. At his size, he should have no problem pass blocking. And I was honestly surprised when I turned on the tape. As for his pass catching ability, he doesn't really offer much of that, at least not to the level of a Bucky Irving, Will Shipley, and so on. He did catch 28 of his 30 targets in 2023, but most, if not all of those, were checkdowns, averaging just 4.67 yards per catch. And I think his ability to be a dominant pass catching back at the next level is slim to none. He just doesn't have the quickness to catch the ball, turn upfield before he's meeting with tacklers. He just doesn't have the quickness, acceleration, burst to catch the ball and move upfield. If he's running in a semi-straight line, he's pretty fast. But when you're asking him to make a catch and turn upfield, it's just not there. If you're the Cowboys and you're looking to have a power running game by getting a big, punishing, and physical north and south type runner, Allen is the guy. If you're looking for a maybe smaller frame, more agile, light on the feet guy, Allen isn't the guy for this team. For me, I'd be more than happy to take him in round 3 if he's there. That would be my sweet spot. The Cowboys' second round pick might be a bit too rich, and he might be gone by your third round pick, because I have a feeling some of these combine numbers are really going to change people's minds, and he's going to start moving up draft boards to maybe a mid-second round pick. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. Is Braylon Allen the type of running back for this team? Could he be the running back 1 in 2024? Comment your thoughts down below. Once again, if you want my draft guide, head to the top comment of this video, sign up, send me a screenshot, and I'll send that link right over. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.